It's weird. I'm thrown off. My first day back, you don't have a fucking helmet. No music.
All right. You know what? I can.
Jay shit all over my Playboy dreams and fantasies.
All right. I'll get the music happening here for you.
Oh, there we go. There it is.
There it is.
Okay. Now, is that too loud for everybody? Or do we need to turn the music down a little?
I think that should be good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Open letter. The curious case of paint chips intelligence, or how to lose a game of checkers you set up yourself. There's a special kind of genius that thrives in the cracks. God, this is all starting out. That thrives in the cracks between deadlines and reality. It doesn't build anything, doesn't argue anything, and certainly doesn't win anything. It survives by hiding behind potted plants, daring the clock to catch it. That's the strain of brilliance on display here. The anti-strategy of paint chips. The man who treats basic procedure like a personal insult and thinks silence is the same as a legal position. Congratulations on inventing a brand new field of study. Performative incompetence as a litigation tactic.
Sorry. I love that.
Oh, let's begin with the foundation of your intelligence, which appears to be a stack of inspirational fridge magnets repurposed as legal doctrine, or piles of bullshit painted different colors, yet still bullshit. You mistake noise for knowledge, volume for value, and avoidance for victory. When service shows, you vanish. When the deadlines whisper, you nap. Because he's easily tired. When the court asks a question, you respond with a selfie of your own importance. Well, when you get winded wiping your ass on the shitter, I mean, that's a lot of reaching around.
Well,
the movies.
Well, he's used to no reaching around, so
yeah. Well, yeah.
It just comes at him without or reaching.
This is so comfortable. Ass down, face down, ass up. The movie set is simple: duck, weave, stall, then declare yourself misunderstood.
Somehow.
You've somehow managed to turn the world's most basic board game into interpretive dance. And you're shocked when the referee doesn't award points for your twirling. Oh, and that horrific tutu. That's worse than the violence that was bestowed upon me today by just J. Hip. Sawed-off little mushroom. Intelligence in the real world is not the art of evasion. It's the discipline of engagement. It looks like reading the rules, not inventing a subplot where the rules must first earn your respect. It looks like filing a response, not filing a performance. But you insist on treating federal procedure like an open mic night where the judge is your audience and deadlines are suggestions. The only thing you've proven beyond doubt is that gravity still works when the gavel drops. I can't play pickleball. I fell down and broke rib. Gamma Hales broke my ribs.
He probably broke a rib laughing now.
You have a gift for the one more that always boomerangs. Or the one move that always boomerangs, I should say. Declining to answer and then acting personally wounded by the consequences. Well, you call it strategy. Everyone else calls it default. You call it courage. Everyone else calls it hiding. You insist the process server is a rumor and the docket is a glitch. Yet here we are again, watching you try to outrun paperwork like it's a velociraptor that only sees you if you move.
He reminds me of that guy too.
Right? Newsflash. It sees you. The court sees you. We all see you. We couldn't miss your fat ass a mile away. And you're still running in circles around like a coffee table you bolted to the floor.
Sorry.
Let's talk about your favorite costume. The Kool-Aid Man. No. Philosopher. King of technicality. You parade around the borrowed aura of Latin phrases and pretend they add mass to your argument. But you never quite land the plane. You're the guy who recites de minimis in a parking dispute and thinks it's a mic drop. You paper over confusion with confidence and expect the court to grade on vibes. Meanwhile, your filings read like they were dictated through a wind tunnel by someone who learned the law on VHS. The citations show up like stray cats, loud, hungry, and looking at you for direction you don't have, or just waiting for you to keel over so they can eat your face. There's a pattern in your intellectual diet. You harvest the appearance of intelligence, not the substance. You quote the part everyone knows and skip the part everyone needs.
Oh, yes.
You wield procedure like it's a wand with only one spell. Daedalus Maximus. Then when the clock strikes and the clerk steps forward, you gasp like the calendar betrayed you. The truth is less dramatic. You built a house out of fog. I almost said frogs. You built a house out of fog and got wet when weather happened. Your brilliance is most radiant when you pretend the consequences are optional. The court asks for a step. You interpret it as a suggestion. Opposing counsel files something solid. You attempt a vibe-based rebuttal and word salad decoy or nothing at all. The difference between daring and dodging is that one of them shows up and you don't. There's also the little matter of your self-mythology. The mastermind who is always 3 moves ahead but somehow can't find the front door because he's too busy licking the windows outside watching the game being played before him. Or when the process knocks. You announce yourself as a strategist while displaying the tactical sense of a folding chair. Yeah, no shit. Real intelligence anticipates the other side's strongest argument and meets it head on. Yours anticipates a spotlight and then melts in it. You might be impressive in a hallway echoing with your own footsteps, but paper doesn't flinch. Deadlines don't negotiate. And the clerk does not confuse confidence with compliance. When you do file, you treat paragraphs like smoke grenades.
Or
lots of billowing. Yeah, lots of billowing. Hold on just a second. Oh, man. I almost choked on that one.
So last night, they were talking about these new Arby's steak balls. And I thought and I said Arby's, but it cut me off, so it sounded like I said herpes.
Oh, gee. Herpes steak balls. Well, just like herpes, easier in than out. They're the friend that stands up just to say hi and let you know they're still around. Lots of billowing, not much aim. The structure wanders, the point evaporates. And by the time the reader claws through the thicket you've planted, there's nothing inside but a cardboard throne and a crown made of excuses.
Oh.
Then you act offended that no one applauded. It's not censorship when a judge expects coherence. It's not persecution when the rules apply.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gotcha when the consequence is the exact one printed on the box.
Well, and he wouldn't know about the box because he just eats the whole damn thing. It's
Yeah, right.
like a piece of cardboard. Just
Your defenders, those tireless keepers of the "he's just being strategic" bonfire, love to argue that you're playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. Cute little line. Too bad your king keeps tripping over your pawns, whatever.
Prawns.
Yeah. That too. What you're actually playing is statue. You freeze. And then you beg the universe to respect the art. Well, the universe is busy. The clerk has work to do. Strategy is action with a plan. Silence is theater with a bill. I get the feeling you think litigation is improv, that if you throw enough confusion at a calendar, it will turn into a choose-your-own-adventure where you pick the ending like you like. But courts aren't the audiences, and judges aren't casting directors waiting for your dramatic entrance. Calendar rules are the opposite of interpretive. You don't get credit for bold choices when the assignment was turn it in by the date. You're the student who spends a month crafting a monologue about why the essay prompt is beneath him and then cries foul when the zero shows up like a sunrise. Yeah, no shit, right?
It is.
What's truly dazzling about your, well, end quote, mind, unquote. If we must assign it a glitter, is the relentless commitment to proving that appearances are enough. You mistake retweets for credibility and outrage for evidence. You think a clever insult is a legal analysis and that a personal brand can outrun a record of performance. But a record is not a rumor. It's ink. You can't subtweet a docket into being kinder. You either answer or you didn't. You either show up or you didn't. The rest is wallpaper or shit paper, whichever. You've built a personality. Yeah. You've built a personality that can't survive direct contact with facts. When evidence appears, you pivot to theater. When theater falls flat, you pivot to grievance. When grievance exhausts itself,
like he does,
pivot to absence. Yes. It's a carousel powered by ego, and it always delivers you to the same painted horse. Unicorn jizz. The consequence you swore would never arrive. Meanwhile, the grown-ups press forward, make their record, and let the machinery do what it does. Your, quote, intelligence, unquote, is an unbroken streak of betting against machinery. At some point, pretending not to hear the fire alarm stops being edgy and starts being a problem. Yeah, sure, right. Those flames aren't real.
It's false news. It's fake news, man.
Too close to the fire to see the problem. You can only call the rules petty for so long before the rules answer by doing exactly what they promised. That's the part your mind refuses to grasp. Rules aren't people you can charm or shame. Rules are levers. You either pull them or they pull you. The lever doesn't care how you feel about the fulcrum. So here's the quiet truth your brand can't swallow.
Not all intelligent. Can't swallow all of.
Yeah. Just relax. Don't fight it. Just swallow it. Intelligence is an unacceptable cleverness. It's responsibility with receipts. It's facing the strong argument and having a stronger one. It's showing up when it matters and answering when you are asked. It's losing small battles because you understand the shape of the war. You have mistaken refusal for sophistication. You have confused the drama of delay with the dignity of defense. And in the end, the record does what the record does. Oh, It remembers.
Yeah, it does.
When the clerk moves, that isn't flair. It's the system acknowledging gravity. Your most bitter enemy. You had every chance to argue, to challenge, to file, to fight, to meet a case on its merits. Instead, you auditioned for the role of Mystery Man. And were shocked to discover the part is silent. There is no producer's cut where the hero wins by hiding in the credits. There's only the docket, and the docket is indifferent to myth. If you want the dignity, you keep borrowing in press releases and hallway monologues. Earn it the old-fashioned way by doing the work, on time, on point, and on paper. Send the grown-ups into the room instead of the brand. Trade obfuscation for arguments. Trade posture for proof. Trade the magic trick for math. Because right now, your intelligence is just a stage fog. And the only thing it's obscuring is the exit you refuse to take or can't fit through.
I can't.
So you just keep bouncing back on stage and making a bigger idiot out of yourself. Until then, keep lecturing the calendar about how unfair it is. Keep insisting that the rules are tyrants for behaving like rules. Keep announcing that you're the grand strategist while the clerk quietly does what the clerk was always going to do. It's not that you're outplayed. It's that you refuse to sit at the table and the game ended without you. That isn't intelligence. Well, that's a hobby. Sincerely, Chizzy Wiznut, patron of Saint of Velcro Shoes, captain of the Star-Spangled Bannered Helmet, day trip passenger on the short bus, secretary-treasurer of the Window Lickers Union, and an occasional crayon connoisseur when the docket gets spicy. Oh, yeah.
And most definitely.
I will not.
It is about time. Let's break this mother down. With Shizzy, Wiz, Nut.